Ayurveda mentions about three universal reasons for diseases. Three universal reasons. All the etiologies, all the causes for diseases are classified into primarily three categories. One is called Prajna Aparadham. That means, Prajna means intelligence, the wisdom. Aparadham means crime. It is crime against wisdom or crime against intelligence. What does that mean? You know that this is wrong for your health and your life, but still you do that. Knowingly you are doing wrong thing. That is called Prajna Aparadham, crime against intelligence. All smokers are well aware that it is very dangerous for their body, but still they are smoking. Most of the people are aware about, not sleeping in time is not good for health, but still late nights or till early morning partying, etc. So whenever you do something wrong, even after knowing that this is not good for health and life, that is called Prajna Aparadham. And we do that in and out every day, right? Everybody does that. So the awareness about it and practice of minimizing those exposure would be one. So one trigger is Prajna Aparadham or crime against intelligence, very common. Second is called the altered sensory exposure. Asatmya Indriyartha Samyogam. Your senses, all the five senses are the portal of connecting with the outside world. You are seeing something, hearing something, smelling something, tasting and touch. All these senses are the portal always connecting with the external world. And from the beginning, from the birth onwards, it is always working. All the systems are always working. Now, if your senses are getting into a wrong exposure, that can cause weakness and lead to diseases. What is the meaning of wrong exposure or irregular exposure? One, we call it as, Hina Yogam. Hina Yoga means it's a very, dim or less exposure. Reading in a very dim light, in a dark, situation, you are trying to read. So you'll be straining your eye a lot to read and understand in a very dim light. That is an example of, Hina Yoga. Or reading in a very bright light. That is also not good for the eye, right? Too much bright light. So that is called Ati Yogam, excessive exposure. Then there is a third level of exposure. It is called Mithya Yoga. Mithya means altered exposure. For example, trying to read, in a flickering light. Very strenuous, right? Flickering means sudden fluctuation from dark to light, right? So in a flickering light, when you try to read, that is very strenuous for the system. These three are the altered exposure that is not healthy. In place of that, if you are reading in a pleasant, stable, medium light, it's very good. So these kind of exposures are called Asatmya Indriyartha Samyogam, a reason for disease on a long term. And the third reason is called Parinama. Parinama means evolution, connected to time. Aging is a time related problem, aging and degeneration. It's a time bound issue. So that is the third primary classification of causes. So, crime against intelligence, knowingly doing wrong thing, altered or improper exposure of the sense organs, as well as the the time. It could be seasonal issues, or due to aging and the time issues. These are the primary three reasons for various health problems.